Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. This defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Purdy now to throw. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing here, Purdy. And to find the open man, that's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this is an offense that's number 1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. The Niners at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
Pass caught by Pearsall.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. And he's got it. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jordan Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. Looking to put a drive together. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. You look at this Niner defense, it's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass, dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Williams looking to do it himself. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
Inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they call him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Swift. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll come up now, 3rd and 9.
Vegas! Touchdown, pass, yes!
Looking to throw is Williams. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And the Niners are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
You look at this Bears defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Still going inside the 20.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his stellar campaign continues. That now his 20th rushing touchdown of the year, a number that very few running backs have ever reached in a single NFL season. There on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 59 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Oh, Duzé wide open. It's complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Vegas!
Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now in 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Throwing is Williams. That's out to the flat for Swift.
Touchdown! DeAndre Swift from a yard out.
And the Bears have got it back to within a score.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Niners 14, Bears 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he uses quickness to make a play.
Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On the toss, they run right side with McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it? So, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Bears take over.
26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Come on, come on.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
First down, Chicago.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Slot man moves right.
And they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Moore, the man in motion. To throw, Williams. And it's caught inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
They scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now, he's absolutely shredding them.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Vegas, Vegas! Watch fire, watch fire, watch fire.
Moore, the man in motion. To throw, it's Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Colston Loveland, 32 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
Cairo Santos to kick
This
off.
one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Second down and 3. Purdy going to give it to Garindo. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Here's Garindo on first down. Fighting his way through contact. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 22 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Second down and 6 now. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Jordan Watkins, as the first half is winding down.
And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To the air, Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll fire deep, looking for more.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game, and the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
A final shot before break. Williams. Over the middle is going to find Burden. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's Williams. Pass complete to Loveland. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 50 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
This is 2nd and 8.
Ready to run!
Once again, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Vegas, Vegas!
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback who's going to his left. A little bit tougher.
Exactly.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
That's complete out left to Ayuk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
Purdy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Watch out.
Purdy looking to throw.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken around the 12. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Play action. Now Williams.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Jordan Elliott coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Back to throw. Williams.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the sideline he goes.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what. 3rd down. All you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field, but that's exactly what happens here. What a play and what a change of fortunes.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
12 more yards. That's another Bears 1st down.
Looking to throw. Williams toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Throwing again here, Williams.
Man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Santos with the extra point. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. First and 10. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Get set. Get up.
Throwing here, Purdy.
He's got his target. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here's Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Outside. 21. 18.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
This is caught.
And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
18. Watch out. Stop.
Now Purdy.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. He's got this complete to Burden. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of a yard.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Looking to throw is Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He'll try to pick it up himself. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw once more. Here's Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze. 38 yards. And the Bears have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Purdy. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and a 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. Incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Here's 1st and 10.
Get set.
To throw is Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Here we go. 1st and goal. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Get set. 18. Watch out. You're not.
Robinson looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
18. Watch out. Yellow.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, 49ers. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Set to kick off.
So now, after the clutch field goal, he's back out there to boot it away in what's now a tie ball game. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. This is 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. To throw, it's Williams. Throw right side taken in by Adunze.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
And partner, a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Tackle. Punch Vegas.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Vegas!
To the air once more, Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Santos with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead.
49ers 31. Philo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
KJ Hamler returning it. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Here's Purdy to throw.
Connects with Kittle underneath.
And 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Now 2nd and 4. Purdy to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone.
Here's first down.
Get set.
Purdy with one final shot here.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This ball intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Bears,
they improve their mark to 12-4 with one game to go.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.